This is the story of the planet G and their beliefs and philosophies. That which is above is that which is below. Everybody owns this planet. There's no fences, there's nothing. There's none of that. There's no landlords, no real estate agent. It doesn't exist. It's a total utopian society, absolutely. And they do have penalties. They do have things like if you cause any pollution, you get the death sentence. If you cause any corruption, you get the death sentence. If you create greed, you get the death sentence. They are the three things you can get the death sentence on. Murder, bloodshed, things like that don't exist. Wars don't exist because there's no politics. There's no governments. They don't exist. They're buildings, they're homes, they're cities. Magnetic homes, suspended homes. They levitate from the ground. Cities that float on the surface, on the land. Cities can be moved anywhere. Their cities are beautiful, decorated, beautifully done. These massive parks within the cities. The wildlife does actually live there, so there are almost like forest within the cities. And their military bases are totally undetectable. If they have military bases, everyone's military. That's why it's undetectable. Everybody at home is a soldier, and they don't have a military base that can be detected. The military base is right at home, and visitors and all that would totally and absolutely treat it with such respect, such high standard. Visitors never wanted to leave. There was no borders, no visas, no passports. None of that existed. It didn't need to exist. Nobody owned countries. Nobody owned land. Everybody owned it. No religion, no banks, no money. Nobody knew what money was. Nobody knew what money was. It didn't exist. It doesn't matter where you are, and a screen appears in front of you, and it's got maps of the universe. It's got the knowledge of anything you want. So it doesn't matter where you are. All you've got to know is how to ask. And the screen appears in front of you, and again, it's also a directory. It's everything. There is any emergencies. It's the oldest people, not the youngest. It's the oldest people first from different sectors that gather together, and only then it's the oldest people who will then select the youngest, and some of the youngest and brightest ones that are a certain age to join them, to decide on the course of action, and only then. And once the emergency's over, there's no more committees. There's no more things. Everybody just goes back to doing what they were doing. And because of the peace on this planet and the capability of protection, there was no stress. There was no stress factors. Everybody just got along.